Hello, welcome. Now, today we have a very, very special episode. Today we are talking about broken marriages, ties that need mending, and today I have a very special process for you. If you are a man and you have a wife with these three things, if you have a wife who is too proud to admit that she washes her feet with gravy, if your wife is jealous of your shoe collection and feels second-rate to your obsession with rotary dial phones, and if you have a wife who does not care for roller skating, these three things, if you have all three, not one, not two, all three, then this is for you. This is a special recipe of mine that will tell you how to fix your broken marriage with a few simple things. First, you will need bubble gum. Now, you take a piece of bubble gum and you're going to take it and chew it. You're going to chew it for 3 hours. 1, 2, 3. One for each of the transgressions and one for each of the issues in this marriage, yes. Now, after that, you chew this for the 3 hours. The gum mixed with your saliva will create a toxin that will not kill, but will lull a person to sleep. You take your gum, you put it in her evening drink, hot tea, or milk, or whatever. Preferably a hot beverage, because then the toxin will disperse faster. But cold is fine too. Just let it sit a little longer before you give it to your wife to drink it. Now, once she drinks this, she will become very sleepy. You must lay her down on the floor, lay her down on a bed, lay her down on some flat surface. Once you've done that, okay, you've got the gum. Once you've done that, you need to take a stapler. Could be any size, small, medium like this one, or a large stapler. And you must place it above her head at this angle, just flat and perpendicular to her body. Not here, not here, here. What this does, 3 metals that make up staples, aluminum, silver, and nickel, they soothe the subconscious. So now her conscious is asleep, and placing the stapler above her head will also soothe the subconscious and let it know that you are not a threat, that you are doing well, that you mean well, and that you will not harm your wife, that it's okay. Once your wife is asleep and she has the stapler above her head and her mind is calm, then you must reach for this dental floss. Can be any flavor, just as long as it is floss. You're going to take a length like this. While your wife is sleeping, you're going to take the pinky of your left hand and the pinky of her right hand like this, and you're going to bind them together. You will wrap 3 times around the 2 fingers together. Then you will tie 3 knots. You'll tie 3 knots in the string. Then, when your fingers are bound together like this, 3 times, 3 knots, then you will wave 1, 2, 3 times with both hands. Then, this is the crucial part. This is the crucial moment when this process really begins to sink into her body, into her mind, while she is sleeping. Then you must get a can of peas. You can eat the rest of them, you only need 3. They make a good dinner. So you take the peas, you take 3 peas, and you will take them out, and you will mash them 1, 2, 3 into the binding of your fingers. These peas, each one will stand for one of the things that is broken with your marriage. 1 P for pride, 1 for envy, and 1 for apathy. Once you have the peas mashed into the binding. You take a hairdryer, which I do not have at this time. You take a hairdryer, put it on low, and face the heat onto the binding, onto the peas. This will warm the peas. It will release the goodness of the peas into your skin, and the heat will reignite the passions that are lost. Once that's finished, you put the hairdryer away, you take the binding off, you wash your hands, you wash her hand to get the peas away, and then you go to sleep. In the morning, you wake up, and your marriage is fixed. Now, if you do not have these 3 very specific problems in your relationship, in your marriage, do not use this process. This process is very, very specific. And if you do not have the right intentions, you do not have the right qualifications, and you attempt this process, as you are chewing the gum in the 3-hour period while it is creating the toxin will seep into you and will put you into a sleep so deep that the only way to wake it is to take a cast iron skillet and bang 3 times on a north-facing wall. Now, if you have all of these and you have followed this process, in the morning, the problems will be fixed. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye now.